It's pretty common to hear if you tell someone that you're thinking about doing an English degree, well, what are you going to do with that? But for many of us, we wouldn't have been considered for this role if we didn't have an English degree.
Everybody that I kept in contact with from my English Lit program ended up in a great career. There's quite a few of us that do tech writing. Some of us went on to Teachers College and became teachers, and some work in business, in communications, marketing communications, and yet one more works in television, writing for television. I write online help for our theme documentations. When you buy a Shopify store, the theme controls how the store looks. So I have to come up with different ways to tell people what they can do to make their store look fabulous. Tech writing isn't just writing. You can really find your niche and decide what you want to do with it. You can become an editor. You can focus more on the research side. If you want to be something like an API writer, which is quite technical, you can delve into that aspect of it. It is a growing field.
An English degree seemed great. It was this chance to do a lot of reading and to discover things I wouldn't have otherwise. Once you get into the writing side, that for me anyways was a validation for choosing the English degree, because I really enjoyed the writing and getting a chance to do it in conjunction with other classmates and with the feedback of professors. I know it allowed me to take my writing game to the next level, to improve.
I have been a bookworm ever since I picked up my first book. And when I was in high school, I started writing, and my teacher said, you should really pursue this. It would be a shame if you didn't. And I'm really happy I did, because I really enjoyed those 4 years of just learning about the world of literature, learning how to become a good writer. The professors really knew their stuff. They were so easy to talk to. They reached out to me. I made some great connections with the professors there. So I decided, yes, this is where I want to go.
In the English department, I just really loved getting to know the faculty there. And so I was really lucky to be able to spend the years I did there working really closely with the professors there, some of whom became like mentors for me. And really that kind of close mentor relationship that you get when you have the luxury of working closely with faculty, brilliant people, is huge. And that's really one thing I was hoping to get when I went to the University of Ottawa. I think an English degree helped me in innumerable ways here. It's a focus on like really close reading, being ready to dive into a text, whether it's just an isolated thing or a great body of knowledge, and just kind of get your bearings. And then from there, find out where the patterns of organization are.
Old English, I was really intimidated by this because it's basically like another language. And it ended up being one of my favorite classes because it was deciphering a really difficult text and then taking that and taking meaning out of it and translating it into my own words.
English degrees, they give you that sense of a mastery of research, analysis, and all those skills they're required on a daily basis here in this role. You're always faced with new texts, new bodies of information that you're having to process and integrate into another. The kind of skills, the soft skills and the technical skills you get as a writer and an editor, they definitely open up doors for you. Whether it's here at a company like Shopify, in that tech sphere, or elsewhere. The skills you learn are infinitely transferable. It's critical thinking, it's writing, it's editing, it's being able to identify what's important from a sea of information. All those skills are useful, and an English degree is a pretty direct way to kind of build those skills.